Hey guys, Patrick here in Southwest Fort Worth, and I wanted to give a little talk on these guys right here. So as I was scouring the internet and I was looking for some platinum pearl scales that I could grow out, I found these guys on eBay. Now look at that fin, those fins. They were cull angelfish, so I got them for cheaper off of eBay. And here's my thinking on these angelfish. So those fins, when I've raised angelfish in the past that haven't been on this system, they would get those bent fins and stuff. And I think it's from water changes not being top notch. And when they're growing up, they're just they're in water that makes it so their fins don't develop right. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and we're going to go over and look at some of their oldest batch. I have some of these at my school tank, but I also have some in here. And I want you to look down here and notice the fins. Okay. Fins are great. Here's another one right over here. Fins are good, and as I'm looking, here's another batch. Well, a few batches. Oh, and if you want to see, here's some. There's like, well, it's 3 batches. I'd call it 2.5 because the third one was kind of small. Angelfish fry in that jar that all were laid in about a 2-day period. Anyway, look at these guys. Take a look at them. And look at the fins. And every single one, there's not any bent. There's no bent fins. They look great. And this tank right here, that's a grow out tank for them. Take a look. This tank that is a grow out tank for them, it's got a bunch of pothos roots in it. Now, of course, this is on the whole aquaponics system. My point with it being on this system is that the water quality is fantastic, okay? Water quality is great. And if the water quality is good, then the fins are going to develop right. Which means that it is not a genetic condition. This is my theory. It's not a genetic condition. Like I've got another one of these eBay culls right in here. He'll come up. And he does. But you see, this is bent. This fin is just kind of, they're messed up. But he's got a great pearl scale. So I got these knowing that I would grow them out and grow them up. And I wanted to raise fry from them. Just on my theory from my past experience, because I've bred angelfish before. And when they've been in water that wasn't the best quality, the fins would get bent. But that doesn't mean that it's a genetic trait. It's a environmental factor that makes it so they don't develop the best finnage. But that doesn't mean you can't take some of the culls like that, breed them, and have some beautiful looking fish. These guys. I think both of these, they're about to lay again. I can tell they've been cleaning that slate. I think these guys are going to lay again as well. Probably right after them. What I've been doing right now is I'm doing a quick water change. Midweek water change on the big tank. because I haven't done a water change since I set it up. I've got 2 sources coming in on it. Anyway, another little update I found. I was just over here. I didn't think I had even had 2 plecos in here, but let's see if I can find it. Because I saw in this tank, same tank that the Ember Tetras, I just get random small ones pop up. Well, I found on the glass, there he is. No pleco fry. Albino. I'll probably, I don't know. Well, I was thinking about moving them, but his belly's nice and fat. Let's see if I can't get closer. Oh, they're that small. If I get it to focus, you can actually see their heart beating. What's some of those jewel cichlids and cribs, $3 each. I got plenty. I don't mind getting rid of them. This one's kind of in kind of colored up. That one. They're a pretty fish when they're colored up. Not totally colored up yet. And let's take a look at these real quick. In that Angels Plus jar. Those fat bellies, because they're eating freshly hatched brine shrimp. So yeah, go ahead and end it. Take a look at some of these fry, which you can see. And look, all their fins. There's not one of them in there with some bent fins. Not one. Kind of proves my point that you can still breed these cull fish and get some fantastic offspring from them if they're raised right. All right. I'll catch you guys later.